What's up, everybody? Today gonna be a little different. I was looking through the Steam store and stumbled across this game, Skinwalker Hunt. Now, it is still under development, which it promptly says down here. And I've been kind of wanting to do a YouTube about unsolved mysteries, Bigfoot, a bunch of stuff in here. I got this kind of like, I don't want to get ideals from. Where to start? Where to start, I guess you could say. Anyways, this is as good a place as any, and it gives me something of. I kind of want to do a react to this. I want to see if it goes into any details or anything about skinwalkers, or is it just going to be you're hunting a skinwalker. This is something that I have some knowledge about, I guess you can say. Okay, so everything's randomized. I don't know if there's any story to this. Okay, let's see. Most folk don't believe in the supernatural, but my people always knew that some Native American legends are based off on the truth. From early childhood, I was trained to deal with the dark side of the supernatural, and I've seen things you wouldn't believe. A couple of weeks ago, mutilated bodies of tourists were found in Longwind Valley. There were also reports that local animals became very aggressive, and some people said that they heard stray animal roars at night. Those are clear sightings of Skinwalker's presence. Owner of the land became desperate and hired me to hunt it down. Skinwalkers usually avoid direct sunlight. I'll try to hunt it during the night. Fortunately, I have appropriate training and equipment to deal with it. Okay, I kind of wanted to see if there's any story to this before I start talking about just, them in general, and if there was, like, any research done in the topic of skinwalkers. There's a lot going on here. First off, typically shooting at skinwalker is not something you can just do. I guess we can start there. So yeah, right off the bat, it really didn't tell you anything about skinwalkers. So there's a lot of different stories about skinwalkers. The one that I've seen on TV, guy, sheep farmer is looking for a sheep. Why is this house so bright? Is it because shotguns in there? And he hits a coyote. And I've heard, I can't remember exactly if it turned into a person and walked away, or if the foot tracks changed from a coyote to a person. But that's kind of the skinwalker thing, is they're shapeshifters. So the whole animal is becoming aggressive. I don't know about that, but they can become animals. Now, they're not immortal, but like I said, typically you can't just shoot them. They kind of like a werewolf. You can't just shoot them with a regular bullet. I'm not saying you shoot them with a silver bullet either. I don't know how to change guns, but you typically have to use a bullet dipped in white ash. Also, I don't think you need to lure the skinwalker. I think they'll come find you. The whole night thing, kind of true. Well, they do come out at night. They have good reason for that. Yeah, hopefully when I see one, I'll explain a little more. I also went back and ate that plant. That's not a good thing. Can I shoot that? In case you're wondering, owls are not good. So far, I've been attacked by a pig. I killed an owl and I killed a snake. For meat. Which I don't even know why I need the meat for, I guess, to attract the skinwalker. Which They're not wild animals. I don't think they would get attracted by meat. Uh, I can't see whatever this question mark is from afar. And when I get close, there's nothing there. Oh, it's a footprint. All right, let's take a look. All right, there's a footprint, and for some reason, me looking at this footprint has found Skinwalker way over there. I'm guessing that's what that is. As soon as I get close, it disappears. Oh, there he is. Oh, this thing has a ton of health. Alright, so, no story, no nothing. Just that you're a Native American hunter trained in hunted skinwalkers. Alright, so we have seen him. They do wear masks, typically made out of animal remains. And it's to hide their face, hide their identity. Because that's like, that's one of the ways you defeat them, is by knowing who they are, if we say their name. Because they are people. They could be anybody. I guess the other question is, how do you become a skinwalker? You have to commit the ultimate sin in a way. You have to sacrifice a family member to gain the power. And that's kind of all it is to get power. Fortunately, there's a lot of jealousy and greed and things involved, and people are looking for a way to gain the upper hand, and this is a way to do it, is to become one. So anyways, yeah, they wear the mask to hide their identity. They're shapeshifters, but they can do other things. First time I went to Tonk's house, they had blinds and curtains on all the windows, and that sounds normal, but at the same time, when she went to my house, we don't have blinds and curtains all the window. She's like, that's very creepy. I never thought about it before or anything. I guess it is. But the reason why, because of the skinwalkers. Their favorite tactic is they jump on your roof. They start making noises. It's so that you either look out the window or you go outside. Because they can hurt you through the window too. So I've been playing for a little bit now, and I thought they would give some type of story. I was hoping they would give some type of story so I could like say comment on it. But no, it just kind of throws you out here, and hope for the best, I guess you can say. A son and a dad, they're out looking for their sheep, and the dad start hearing some noises. He realized what these were. He was like, okay, that doesn't sound right. So he tells his son, get in the truck. Get in the truck. He starts driving away. He's still hearing these noises. This is a story I've heard a long time ago. This is the one that gives me probably the most chills. You know, it's not one told to me by someone that I know. But anyways, they're driving. You're hearing these weird animal sounds out there. And, you know, the dad's like, oh, don't be afraid. You know, we'll be fine. As they're driving, they feel the whole truck tremble because something just jumped into the bed of the truck. Now, The son's terrified at this point. The dad's just driving. He doesn't even look anywhere but, forward. He tells his son, don't look back. Oh, look. This looks creepy. Oh, I'm way up here now. Tells his son, don't look back. And all they do is they drive home. They just drive. And they don't look back. They don't do anything. Eventually, the Skinwalker leaves. Jumps out of the bed of the truck and leaves. And I mean, could you imagine something jumping into the bed of your truck while you're driving, like down the highway? Oops, it will allow me to jump off of buildings. That must have been terrifying. I would not want to be in that situation. So, I'm going to tell the story about the two cross-country runners. There's two cross-country runners and they're running through the forest. That's basically what cross-country is. It's kind of a hiking and running at the same time. They're running through the forest. As they're running, they see some paw prints. Now, they don't know if it's a coyote or a wolf, or it could just be a dog. I mean, they're in the forest, but it's a forest that people live in. So it's possible that someone, either their dog out, or they were going through the forest with their dog. So they're following these footprints. And as they're running, they see these footprints and they start looking a little different. They keep running and they see these footprints. And as they're running, they're realizing that the footprints are changing. They're going from a dog or a wolf or whatever, a canine, and they're becoming more and more like a human footprint. Well, finally, they do become a human footprint. Now, you could say, well, maybe it is a dog, and then the person's walking with them, and then they step on where the dog footprint is. But there was no shoes. This is bare feet. So, canine footprint became bare feet. Bare human feet. So, of course they do the most rational thing you could think of. They book it. They run. They just run home. They don't want to be anywhere around there because, growing up in this area, they heard the stories and they put two and two together and they're like, that sounds like a Skinwalker. So they go home. Now they never saw anything or anything. So that's good for them. Ooh. That was interesting. I get attacked by a wolf? Really? Alright. I'm going to quit there. This game barely came out this month. I'm recording this at least. And he has a lot that he wants to do with it. And hopefully we get more involved. I will like there be more lore for me to kind of judge, just critique, react to. But really just says that you're a Native American hunter that has been trained in hunting skinwalkers. It does not sound plausible to me. Not with the approach that the game's taken. I know it's a game, it's not supposed to be lifelike, but basically you can't just go around shooting skinwalkers. They've survived like getting hit by cars and other things. You have to tell them their name or shoot them with a bullet, possibly an arrow. Basically a weapon that has been covered in white ash. And yeah, they're shapeshifters. They put things in you, mess with you, and for them to attain their power, they have to kill a family member. It's just a way to get an upper hand in life, basically. And those are the extent that some people are willing to take to get power. So I hope you enjoy the video. I will see you guys next time.